cause I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Off of play action, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And for 4.
He's tackled at the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on third down, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
On defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a first and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Newton's pass.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards.
And the Patriots first down.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves you that way.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Matt Judon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And able to find Conley. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Taken down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick. Could stop his walk, that's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat.
He's got a man, complete, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a huge return as he'll take this.
By the Patriots.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case,
pressure comes and down he goes. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
13 yards.
After the sack on first down, Newton, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
The extra point is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score
21-0 our score after 1. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
13 yards. It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long, it's Newton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up third down and 9.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57. Mike, first thing. We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Dante Hightower on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the Patriots' 48-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Going for it all. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he is all the way up past the 25. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's studying and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
57, Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards. And he's sacked right around the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
First down.
On the left side, a catch by White. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Complete to Jordan Aikman.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly. It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Texans 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely...
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
14.
that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Gostkowski set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Newton's
Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run by Lindsey. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watson off play action. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
He'll throw from the gun.
And Conley's got it over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Throwing again. Newton.
Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Texans 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Devin McCourty, their defense.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Houston, the Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 35, Texans 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now he'll let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Watson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Newton's pass.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack. They snap it to Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Goskowski with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting.
That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Patriots.
Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big pickup of 38. From the red zone now, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
51 to Mike, 51. Keep it up.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
18 yards. It's now
Watson now to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to take off with it. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Newton's going to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
18.
Calvin Ridley. 84 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels. And that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place.
And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I
still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid.
Touchdown, Packers! Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Atlanta.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So following this sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
2nd down.
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he? He's able to get that 2nd chance so quickly after the 1st miss. Gets his confidence back up, and who knows? They may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On the move to his left. Looking deep for Adams. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. But he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this throw will be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. dump off here complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Aaron Jones.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Gain of 32. And the Falcons
on first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
To Julio Jones.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Atlanta.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had him. 3rd down now. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
He's got it at the 15. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Well, they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Aaron Jones.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. This is Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
From the 6. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Packers' 44-yard line.
Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His first touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Packers 28. Falcons.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the Packers' 21-yard line.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Younghoe Koo lining up.
Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Makes the score, Packers.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the 10.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew situations, type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Falcon first down.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll wind up picking up